Hello everyone, so I just got a new challenge, just try to beat players that are basically rated under 1000 elo without castling, and this is exactly what we're going to do today. Why am I going to do that? For the very simple reason that people do not understand the importance of castling, and I want to show you that if you do not castle, it doesn't matter that who you're playing against. If you're not using your pieces because you're not castling, you can't play chess properly. So I will just try to fight for the center first. I will play e5 because I have to win this central control. I'm expecting to see my opponent basically bringing his piece out, trying to fight. Okay, I will do the same, just bringing my knight out. Everything seems to be working properly. D3, which is already blocking the bishop. I will just play bishop c5, and I will just try not to use my queen. So I'm a tiny bit interested to see. Okay, knight h3 is already weird. I don't know why he didn't want to go knight f3, which is basically more active. It's applying more, more pressure against the center. I'll just play d6, although it's a little bit risky because now he might play bishop to g5, and if I go knight f6, there might be something like knight d5 pin. Ooh, maybe I messed up a tiny bit because if he captures, I cannot capture back with the queen. Um, Although he doesn't know that, so maybe this is the problem with this current position. But okay, everything seems to be working. Besides the fact that bishop g5 might be a little bit of pain. Maybe I should just play f6. Although it's really strange. Maybe just knight e7. But maybe bishop g5, knight e7. And if he goes knight e5, attacking my knight, I just play f6, closing this diagonal. We will check that in a second. For the moment, my opponent seems to be playing pretty seriously. By the way, we will be. Yeah, this is exactly what I was afraid of. And also, now I realize that I don't have to play f6 in order to close this diagonal because the knight is defended by the knight. So, in cases of captures, I have captures, but I don't have queen takes. Oh, I'll have to capture back with the king. Yeah, this is funny. Yeah, maybe I should just be capturing on h3 at some point. This is something that I definitely want to go for. 95. I okay, now I'm thinking about f6 to be honest. I feel like he can go 97. Ooh, this is a little bit of problem now. Okay, maybe I would just go bishop h3. No, bishop h3, he just captures back. Now he has an open g file. I would just play f6, trying to close this diagonal. And we will see how things will look like in a second. If queen h5, though, I might have g6, I might have knight g6. Um, so actually, this position is getting a tiny bit harder than expected. A tiny bit. Also, if the bishop moves back, I see that I can just capture on d5, and once he captures back, he has double pawns. I can eventually go knight e7, attack the knight on d5. This position just seems to be very hard. Yeah. That's a little bit how it feels. Yeah, if I want to be winning without my queen, I need to play a tiny bit more aggressive than that. So I'll have to open lines up. Uh, yeah, also, if I just sacrifice my queen, I would be able to use a queen, which he won't be able to. Yeah, if he goes 97, I think it's going to be a hard game. I think I'm just losing my rook on a8 because I can capture back. There's a little bit of problem, but we will see. Yeah, besides the capture right there, uh, yeah, I don't know what else he can really go for. I mean, 97 is just a win, but he doesn't know. Uh, he doesn't know that I'm actually going to lose my queen here. Also, losing my queen, lose my game. Yeah, if you have some other challenges, this is the challenge that I just saw in the Discord. You can join the Discord, by the way. I will be there to answer you, and I can basically adapt those challenges to your tastes. Let's put it that way. I see a world where he's just going bishop f6 now. Captures back, queen h5. Okay, but I have knight g6. Important. If knight f6, I can't capture. We'll have to go king f7. Ooh, this is a problem. He's thinking a lot. Mm-hmm. And besides that, maybe just bishop e2, but then I will, this is hanging, so he has to really move the bishop back. So I see knight f6. I'm sorry, I see bishop f6 as much as I see even knight f6 here. Ooh, I capture back, rook takes, and now there is a problem with the h5 square. If I go king, rook f8, queen h5, then I have the d7 square. When he was going bishop f6, if I capture back, he has check, and I can't go king d7 because of knight f6. And here it's basically going to be made very close to that. And He stopped the game. He resigned. This is funny. Let's just keep going then. This is very impressive, by the way. Very, very impressive. Just to show you the line. Captures, check. I have knight g6, but after knight f6, I have to go king f7. I can't move my queen. Um, and I thought that if he goes knight f6 here, king there, then eventually it can become dangerous. But obviously, if check, I cannot go king d7 because it feels like I'm just going to, it's just a little bit dangerous. Although I'm still attacking the knight right there. There should be something though. Captures, check this. Oh, it's mate. Oh no, I have knight knight g6. Okay, it's actually never mind. And even if he goes knight f7, then I just capture, and I'm up so many pieces. Yeah, that was actually a funny try. Let me know if there's anything more we can really be working on. See you in the future. Take care.